And my exciting day, well, for you at least, starts off, there's my screenshot. My screenshot. My exciting, my thumbnail. My exciting day starts off at the gas station as I fill my gas and waited in line forever to go to the bathroom. Why, you might ask? Because I kind of have an interview. I don't know if it's an interview or what it is, with this guy at YouNow. Do you know what YouNow is? YouNow is like live streaming, kind of like YouTube, but not really. And I do it like 2 to 3 times a week. I love it so much. And so I'm gonna talk to him about some things on there, some projects. Anyway, I'm super excited about that. I'm just actually waiting for a phone call in 4 minutes. So I thought I would talk to y'all for a second while I was up at the Thorntons. Yeah, and I'm not doing much. I've been just running errands. Tuesday night is my night with Tanya. And let's see, I've been looking at hotels for Miami and all that kind of stuff. And Alex and I are trying to plan another trip to like either the Cancun or the Dominican Republic. So yeah, I'm excited about that. If you guys live in the Miami area and you know someplace in South Beach that has really great deals and is really cute, could you let me know, please, in the comment section or email me? Because we are really having a hard time finding a place to stay. But we want a cute place with a pool and close to the beach in South Beach. Those are our 3 things. So if you know a condo or somebody that wants to do that, that would be awesome. And you could say, the YouTube famous Peter Monn stayed in your condo. Seriously, I would love it. Anyway, did you see me distracted by the divorce material right over there? Cute guy in his Nissan Maxima. Very businessy. You always see the businessmen at the gas station during the middle of the day. Have you ever noticed that? Anyway, can I just tell you 2 compliments that I got yesterday? One, somebody said, are you Joey Graceffa's dad? Because you sound just like him. And then the other one was, you and Alex are the older version of Joey Graceffa and Daniel Prada, and you're Joey and Alex is Daniel. I was like, oh my God, that is like the biggest compliment in the entire world. I was like, I loved it so much. But anyway, so I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And you guys want to see the gas station that I go to on a regular basis? Here, I'll show you. In case you're ever just happen to stop by. There's a Thorntons with the red box that we don't go to. Because we just don't get our movies on demand. My life is so exciting. The exciting life of a daily vlogger. So I'm like sitting here trying to figure out what video I want to make for my next channel. For my other channel. I'm either going to make a video about Amy Slayton because I'm confused as hell about Amy Slayton, or I'm going to make a video about the Gabby show because she shouted me out on Twitter. I was so excited. And I just got approved to be partnered for YouNow, which means that you guys can go and tip me all kinds of money and I can make all kinds of money on YouNow. No, I'm just super excited about that. And yeah, it's been a good day. It's been like a really good day. See my setup over here? Do you guys want to see my gorge house? This is a photo shoot that Peter and Alex and I did like years ago. This is one of my all-time favorite pictures that my mom left me. I love artwork, see, Alex is into these big scarves. He loves them. So anyway, see that picture that you saw over there? This is like the same picture. Well, it's like the same artist. And my mom collected them. Her name was J.T. Johnson. There's another one. And she was a local artist in Indianapolis. And what you can't see is that on a lot of these, she would like, well, where's the smaller one? She would like, hold on. See, she would write poems on it. They are not long, the weeping and the laughter. Love and desire and hate. I think we have no portion in as after we pass the gate. They are not long the days of wine and roses. Out of misty dream, our path emerges for a while, then closes within a dream. E. Dawson. So all of them have poems on them, see? Love it so much. This one's called The Fifth Garden. But anyway, yeah. And then my friend Tanya, when she went to San Francisco, she brought me this from the Castro. Isn't that cool? Anyway, I love art. We have all kinds of art in our house. So, especially that art. My stepmom did that when she was in art school. And the only reason I have it up is because I love how big it is, because it like fills an entire wall. And everybody's like, the butt lady! Ah, you're going into her butt! Ah! But I do, it like takes up the whole wall. And then here, I'll show you all of our pictures. So there's Alex and I when we were at this, we did that at like a wedding, and it said, his says, because you were home, and mine says, because you were home, and we're like supposed to be from The Strangers, that movie, get it? And then there's Alex and his best friend Sarah, and then there's Alex and his best friend Sarah, and then there is pictures from our wedding. And there's Alex and his best friend Sarah, and there's Alex and his best friend Sarah, and then Alex and his best friend Sarah, and then Alex and his mom. And then Alex and his best friend Sarah. And then Alex and his best friend Sarah. So basically, who do you think is the most important person in the entire world to Alex? His best friend Sarah. So anyway, and PP. I come third. So how are you guys doing today? Will you just speak? You don't have to be on camera.
No.
No. I'm trying to get Alex to start a YouTube channel. He won't. He won't even be on video anymore. Which means it's the end of my vlog. Will you ever be again on camera? He just said no. Please. Not tonight, just sometime. Yeah. He said no. He's being so mean to me. I'm rolling through McDonald's Yellow Arches to get a Diet Coke, which I said I wasn't going to do. But I fell asleep. Like, I laid down right after I filmed the last part. I kind of knew I was going to go to bed because I have a hair appointment in the morning. But I was like, I just don't want to go to bed this early. It was like 10:15 because I was like, I will wake up in the middle of the night. Sure enough, I wake up in the middle of the night. Everybody's like, why do you go to bed so late? I'm like, because if I don't, like, I can only sleep like 6 hours max. And it's 3:30 and I just got up. And so, and that's about 5 hours and 15 minutes. Did you see me do the math in my head? I'm such an idiot. I told him this. He goes, could you move up there, please? Your fries aren't ready. I hate when they make me wait by that door. Anyway. I'm like so wide awake. Like I remember that scene from Thelma and Louise when they're like driving through the Badlands and she's like, I'm awake. Are you awake? She's like, I don't think I've ever been so awake. That's how I feel right now, awake. Thank you, have a good one. Like I am so awake. I just got like so fired up by so many things. Like I must have like had some like nightmare where I was like fighting because like I woke up and then I was like going through Goodreads. If you don't know what Goodreads is, it's like this app for reading. And I was going through it and I was reading like all of the best books that were nominated for 2016 and what won. And I was so angry. I was like, some of these books do not deserve to be on this list. Like, if you follow my booktube channel, you know I could not stand that book, The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware. It was like one of the worst books I ever read. Like, ever read. Not just last year, but like ever. And then This Is Where It Ends, which was nominated for like one of the best young adult books, and it's about a school shooting. It was so poorly written. It was on the book of the month, or it was on Barnes & Noble's like best books of 2016, and it was on Goodreads. I was like, who is nominating this book? Like, you know, marketing has so much to do with like what people, I mean, the whole world is about PR and marketing at this point. It's not really truly about what's really great out there, you know? It makes me so sad. There's so many great books that never get discovered, so many great pieces of literature or film that never get discovered because it's not popular or trendy or marketing, you know? I don't know. It's the same thing with YouTube. It's like, there are so many great channels out there that have 200 and 300 subscribers that never ever get noticed because they have 200 or 300 subscribers. Somebody just commented on one of my videos today, the video I did about Amy Slayton. she commented on it and then deleted her tweet. I was like, why would you delete your tweet? Her comment wasn't even bad, but I'm going to make a video about it tomorrow, trust. So I was like, I'll just not talk about it in this video. You guys can come to that tomorrow and you can see what that's all about. But anyway, I was like, you know, like some of these channels that I watch, it makes me sad that their channels don't get more views than they do. And it's like, because somebody said that their video or their channel was like good, that all of a sudden they're super popular. And I don't know, it just really makes me sad sometimes for these people that like, I feel like pump out and pump out and pump out. And on BookTube, it's interesting because I'm on BookTube as well, which is, you know, I've talked enough about BookTube, but anyway, you know, BookTube is a community of YouTubers that specifically talk about books. But there's people on there that have like 60 subscribers, 20 subscribers, and they don't care. They keep on putting out videos daily. And I am like, I respect that so much. You know, that truly says I'm doing this because I love it. This is not about the views and the subscribers to me. And I think that's awesome. Like I think that is so cool. And for the month of December, I was going to shout out smaller channels every day for the month of December as like giving. And, you know, a lot of people asked me, they're like, why did you stop that? Well, what was interesting was a lot of people were sending me messages and they were saying, like, I'm not big on this, okay? I like finding people on my own, but a lot of people were like, would you go check out my channel and shout me out? Which I think is kind of like, I don't know what I think about that. If somebody said to me like, hey, would you go check out my channel? I would check out anybody's channel, okay? And I don't honestly get enough of those messages that it's like I can't keep up with them. I mean, I may get like one a day, so it's not that big of a deal. But honest to God, and this is gonna sound shitty, 90% of the videos that people ask me to go watch, I'm like, I'm not interested in your channel. Like, the content isn't interesting to me, you know? And I mean, like, and so people then are always like, well, what should I do with my channel? And then when I tell them, they get real offended by it. I'm like, listen, I'm not saying this as an expert. I'm obviously not an expert YouTuber. I'm telling you as a viewer of YouTube channels, what I would want to watch if I were you. And this is what's funny about you, or this is where your personality is. And then they always are like, well, will I get more subscribers out of that? I don't know. Does it matter? Like, do it because you love it, you know? I mean, I'm not going to sit here for 1 second and say that I don't wish I was YouTube famous, or that I was bankrolling the YouTube cash, or that I had 10 million subscribers, because I do. It would be nice. Who wouldn't want that kind of validation in the world and freedom to do what you want to do? But at what expense? At what video are you willing to put out there to get that kind of, you know, notoriety? I was like watching this video earlier, and it was accusing somebody else of being a racist. Now, I'm going to do a whole video about this on my other channel because I think it's such a huge issue. But on the heels of reading Colson Whitehead's The Underground Railroad, I'm not sure in 2017 that I think that a public forum like YouTube, where you're using clips to make somebody look stupid, okay, and exposing them supposedly as a racist, is helping the cause of racism in the world, all right? I don't know if I think that that makes you part of the problem or part of the solution, but it feels to me, in my heart and in my gut, that you're part of the problem, okay? When you continue and continue and continue to perpetuate that word and use that word that will not come out of my mouth, I don't understand it. And as a man that has white privilege in the United States, reading that book and realizing what somebody else's tragedy was like that I will never be able to experience, you know, like, it just was so eye-opening to me reading that book about slavery. And it's not like this was my first exposure to understanding slavery in our country, but I'm not going to act like I understand a lot about it, because I don't. But when I read it and I saw that the injustices of the African American in the United States still exist today, rooted in slavery, like, I was like, I'm no longer willing to be a part of that on the smallest level, you know? And if I see it, I hope if somebody sees it in me, I hope they correct it. If I do something about it, I'm willing to own my part in it and work through it. I'm not sure that getting on a YouTube channel and saying you're a racist and here's all the clips for why you are because you use this word, I don't know that we need to continue, like if somebody out there was homophobic, I don't know that me seeing a video of 50 clips of them using that word, do I think, I don't know, like I'm sure they stand behind their work. I mean, you would have to, I guess, but like, I'm not sure that I feel like if I watched a video exposing somebody for being homophobic, if they used clips of that person saying that word, that F-A-G-G-O-T word, I hate that word. I hate it. And, I don't know that I think that, I feel like that perpetuates the issue, and I don't know if I feel like you're part of the problem by continuing the discussion. Are we witch hunting racists, or are we trying to educate them? Like, why are we not in 2017 with young people? Like, and these are all young people, okay? These are not 40-year-old, these are not 30-year-olds. And I believe that when you know better, you do better. But if you feel that strongly about it, why are you not confronting that person non-publicly and saying, I'm very concerned about you. You've had some very racist content, and, like, I'm asking you personally, like, have you been educated that that is not appropriate to use those words? Like, do you know the history that goes with those words? If you haven't, maybe here are some things that maybe would educate you that educated me, But to make a video about it and monetize it with ads throughout, aren't you basically making some money off of somebody else's racism? I'm just saying, okay? Like, what's right about that? If you're really addressing somebody as a racist, which is a political issue, okay? It's a career ruining issue in the United States, okay? Like with Paula Deen and all that stuff that happened. If you're really willing to go there and you feel so moved politically and, issues wise, why are you monetizing your videos? Like that, there's nothing right about that. Then you are also part of the problem. Then you are monetizing on somebody's racism. I have an issue with that, okay? Nothing right about it. So, that's just my 2 cents. I may make a video about that on my other channel, but I was thinking about what my mom would say about all this tonight when I was watching this video, and my mom was like one of those people that responded. She didn't react. And I think had I had her watch the video, I think about a third of the way in, she would have said, turn it off, please. Turn it off. And she would have said, she wouldn't have commented on the video, and she wouldn't have commented on the YouTuber possibly being racist. She would have commented on my interaction with the video, and what she would have said is, I'm not really sure why you're wasting your time with this. Like, when you could put out so much positivity and creativity and goodness into the world and compassion, why are you wasting your time with this? Why is this where you're putting your energy? Like, she wouldn't have understood it. Like, it wouldn't have, legitimately, it would not have made sense to her. She would have been there and been like, I taught you better than this, okay? You're part of it if you're engaging in that, And, I think we have to remember that, This is not just fun and games and prom and who likes who best and who's more and more famous on YouTube. This is a bigger issue than this, okay? This is about who are you going to be in 10 years based upon what you are feeding into your system today. And today, our youth is feeding themselves on YouTube channels. So what are they watching, okay? Who are they watching? And, like, I'm responsible for that as a YouTuber. Like, what content am I putting out in the world? Am I questioning people? Am I making people think about things in a positive way? Or am I just doing negative? So, you have to really ask yourself that question. I don't know. But I turned the video off. I was like, my mother would not be proud of me right now watching this video. She would not. And, at the end of the day, I want my mom to be proud of me, whether she's here or gone. Or her spirit would have been proud of me or whatever. If she was here, would she be proud of me? And no, she wouldn't have. She would have said, why are you watching this crap? Or that's exactly what she would have said. She was, why are you watching this crap? This is crap. There's no usefulness to this whatsoever. Go read a book. Anyway. Life. So, I had a conversation with my husband earlier, and if you couldn't tell from the video, he had no desire to be on camera tonight. And we kind of had this unwritten rule, like when I started this vlogging channel, that he wanted me to know I'm not interested in being on YouTube, okay? I'm not interested in being a YouTube phenomenon. I'm not interested in being a YouTuber. I'm not interested in my life being the shown up and down. But I have this way of kind of like, here, you guys, I said I would show you the real life of Peter Monn on video, right? I have this way of kind of like hearing something, but like not really hearing it or thinking, oh, his mind will change. Well, his mind hasn't changed. And he's been very considerate of me. And there have been times that he has, like, I'll be recording and he'll kind of sabotage it a little bit. He'll say something that like I wouldn't want on camera, which like, and I'm being stupid, but like a phone number or something, okay? Because, he knows that I won't post it then. And so like, I'm like, okay, so, you know, tonight he wouldn't be on camera. And when I turned off the camera, I was like, what's the issue? Like, are you not wanting to be on camera ever again? And he goes, I'm not wanting to be on camera tonight. I don't know how I'll feel tomorrow night. And he goes, is it that important for you that I'm on camera? And I said, no, but I just wish that, you know, we were one of these gay couples that, like, you know, we could show our life on camera. He goes, so you want to be one of those fake couples that you say that you're not like? He goes, because the reality is, I don't know about them, and I'm happy that they all both want to be on camera 24 hours a day. He goes, but I don't. And at the end of the day, when I come home from work, the last thing I want is for you to turn on that camera, get in my face, and act like we're this loving couple at 10 o'clock at night. When my ass is tired, I want to eat, and I want to lay on the couch with you and watch what happens live. And I respect that, you know? But, so, we kind of came up with an agreement tonight, and he said, listen, I'm not going to be in every video, but I'll be in the videos. He was like, I want to document our life as well. And he was like, but I do think that there's a way for you to document it without me being in all the videos. So I'll try to get, I mean, like, it's interesting because when people comment and they say, we love Alex in the videos, I wish he was in more videos, and it makes me want to get him in more videos. But I can't push him to do that, and it's not worth my relationship. I mean, you know, it's a YouTube channel, and I love documenting my life, and that's what I'm doing, but not at the expense of it affecting my relationship, right? I mean, it's not worth it. And I think, like, I get so many questions on, like, I started walking upstairs, and he was like, are you angry with me? And I said, no, not at all. And he goes, are you sure? I said, I'm not willing to argue over it. It's not worth it to me. I love you. You know, my relationship is more important to me than a YouTube channel, period, you know? And, but I'm not going to stop vlogging either. I'm just not. So, you know, and I'm sure that sometimes he'll be on it, but, what was I gonna say? I mean, I think that's the thing about relationships. Like, we get asked all the time, like when we do Q&As, like, what's the trick to a happy relationship? You know, I think one of the tricks is picking what you argue over. You know, like, what are you willing to make an issue in your relationship? Not everything is a huge issue. Not everything do you have to argue about. Not everything is World War III. And you know, this is one of those issues that I'm not willing to argue over. I see a side of it. I totally respect it. If I had worked a 12-hour day, I'm not sure I would want to come home and have somebody turn a camera. Well, I probably would, because I love it. But, you know, I understand it. It's not his thing, you know, like, and he respects me that it is my thing and it's what I like to do. And I think that's really what a positive relationship is about, is understanding where each other's coming from and making it work together. And Alex and I are very good at that, you know, and having those conversations and not letting them lead to arguments. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. We're going out to dinner tomorrow night with, will be the night you're watching this, my aunt and uncle's closest friends and my cousin, so I'm excited about that. And I still haven't opened my computer yet. Anyway, follow me on all my social media, you guys. I love you. And make the most of your life. We're on borrowed time as it is.